Hey everyone, it's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is just outside of Vancouver on the west coast of Canada. So welcome. I'm just going to make sure that I am broadcasting okay. I'm live on YouTube, it says, so that's always a good sign. And then I just got to make sure that I've got some sound, and I do, so that's good. And then I'm just going to go over here and refresh my screen so that I can see your comments, hopefully. And there we go. I think we'll be good. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. Hi, Keisha. How are you, hon? How's it going? What's new, Pussycat? I am just looking all over my desk for something that I cannot find, but I will find it later. Okay, hopefully I've got everything organized for today. Let's see. Good. I'm good too. I'm really good. Yep. Hi, Gail. How are you? Oh, nice to see you on here. Nice to see you. I'm just going to let a few more people. Hi, Diane. How are you today? You guys doing well? An itchy nose, my mom would say. I'm expecting something. I don't know. She had all these superstitions. Hi, Ellie. How are you? I'm really excited about today's card. It's super cute. And we're just going to let a few more people pop on, and then we're going to start. Oh, you're good. I'm glad, Diane. You're good. I see that your order shipped today for our class, our Crafting With You class. It shipped today, so it should be coming. What's today? Wednesday. Probably Monday or Tuesday, so that'll be good. Let me just go side by side here so you can see what we're going to work with today. We're going to be working with Hey Chuck. I love these little chickens. They're like the, the birthday chick and sort of those. I think it's the same artist. Anyway, these ones are really cute. Hi, Sarah. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. I usually see you on Sundays. Nice to see you today. Okay. Oh, you're not going to be awake. Good. We'll talk about that a bit more too later. Okay, let's go over here. I've got a couple of things to show you. So this is what we're going to be working with today. It's a bundle. Hey Chick is a bundle, so it's got dies that go with it. Okay, so we're going to be using those. You can find all this information on page 49 of the catalog. Here it is. So cute. And a lot of the images from the stamps can be cut out with the coordinating dice. So this little hen, I guess, I don't know if it's all, I don't know if these are all, I guess they're all roosters. This little rooster, and this one, and this one, and this one can all be cut out with coordinating dies. The fence can be cut out, and the skateboard, and the cake. So there's also a few other dies that aren't associated with images, like the weather vane here and the sun. Okay, so it's really sweet. Ange McKay and I love it so much that this is going to be our August class, is using Hey Chuck. So I'm going to just introduce it to you so you can see what kinds of things we're going to be playing with. Okay, so let's just start. I've got a base here of crushed curry, and it is just our standard 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Get a nice little crease there. But I've also got another piece. Now I cut this piece the same size as the front, so this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. But I am going to trim it down to be smaller after I've stamped it. Okay, so it'll make sense why I'm doing that as we go along. So I've got this stamp set, Rays of Light. Now we've used this one before, right, you guys? I'm trying to remember what we used it on. I think it was the Sending Smiles stamps. Anyway, I really love this sunburst. And I thought it went really well with the rooster, because a rooster, you know, wakes everybody up in the morning. So I thought that would be a good stamp to use for my front. So I've got that extra large piece of crushed curry, and we're going to use this stamp. Now you can use the extra large acrylic block. I think it's oh gosh, it's the largest one you can get, but I rarely use it. I'm just going to lay it down on my surface like this. This is going to work for me. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper and I'm going to emboss this. So I want to take my embossing buddy and I'm going to just rub it all over this piece. Trying not to get my fingers, the oil from my fingers back on it. Okay, so I'm going to just set that aside. Bring this back. How are we all doing? You guys are quiet today. I'm going to use my Versamark and I'm going to ink this entire stamp in Versamark. Hopefully I won't miss anything. Fingers crossed. Take my piece and I'm going to turn it over to the side that I swiped my embossing buddy across. And I'm going to take my scrap. I'm just going to rub it just like this. Okay, so I'm transferring all that Versamark to my cardstock. And then I'm going to use this side of the paper as a collecting piece for my embossing powder. So I'm going to use just the white embossing powder. And I cut this bigger. I told you I would tell you why. I cut this bigger because it gives me the opportunity to trim it down and to not miss anything on the edge, okay, in case something goes wonky. Just let me set that aside for a sec. And let me put all of this excess embossing powder back in the container. Do that up tight. Now this is going to take a while to heat set, but that's okay. I'll talk while I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to start in one of the corners. And as you see it heat up and start to melt, then you can move on to another section. Just like your regular embossing. Now, if you don't have embossing powder or you don't like to emboss, you could just use ink. So maybe you could do like daffodil or something so it's not so strong on here. Or you could use white craft ink. You have to let that one dry quite a bit. But you could use those as alternatives. I find that once you start embossing and you start moving around, oops, trying to get away, it starts to set a lot faster than when you just start. Okay, so just going to work around. I'm going to put this here. Just going to use my bone folder to hold that in place because that's an already cooked part of it. So it's just going to take a little bit of time just because of the size of the paper and the size of the image that we're embossing. Just have to be patient. I was going to do through the, magic of television and do it ahead of time, but I thought, no, I'll show you how to do it. And when you emboss, don't touch the embossed area right away because it's hot and sticky. Like it's hot. It's not like molten lava, but it sort of feels like that. So I'm just going to make sure that I have got that all set. And I think I do. Hope so. Hope so. Okay. So there we go. That's what we end up with. And I think I've got everything. Yeah. So now when it's a little bit cooler, we can now cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim off this edge and this edge. So now I've just made it a 1/4 inch smaller. And you may say, well, why didn't you just start with that size? Because when I do that on these kind of large pieces, sometimes it doesn't settle on the edge, and this way it allows me some forgiveness. That's the only reason. So that's on crushed curry. Earlier I did it on Lemon Lolly, but I didn't think it was strong enough. So I wanted it to have a little bit more of a impact. Okay, so that's the color we're going to use. Now what I can do is bring in my card front, which is the same color, and I'm just going to glue this down to my front. So I've just got that little edge that's going to show that's not embossed. Okay, so it just kind of looks like one piece, but you've only embossed the middle. And if you really want to give it a good little rub, just turn it over. Okay, all right. So that's what we've got so far. And let's do some die cutting. I've got a piece of daffodil and I've got a piece of silver foil. And I'm going to cut those from, I'm going to cut these images. So that's a sun, or part of a sun, half a sun. And this is a weather vane here. So I think what I'll do, you guys, is just trim off what I don't need in this on this foil. And the reason I'm doing it is because I find that the foil can be a little unforgiving. Have you guys found that? Like if you run it through the embossing machine, that sometimes it kind of scores or leaves marks on your nice piece of silver. So I want to save that for another time. Okay. Okay, so let's bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Here we go. And the mini one works fine for this. Hi Mo, how are you? Works fine for this because the images are small enough. So we've got our sun and we've got our weather vane here. And just run those through. Okay, set that aside. Go, and there's our sun. I'm going to just place these on here. Okay, you know me, I'm always losing my pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. My little half sun. This is going to look like the sun's coming up. And my rooster's got a crow. When a rooster's got a crow, a rooster's got a crow. Okay, just line that up. And then my little weather vane, I'm going to just estimate where I'd like to put it. I'm just using my white glue. Now I do find that when you use white glue and you're trying to stick something to embossing, it sometimes wants to slide around, but I'm doing this ahead of my other items that I'm going to be stamping and putting on here just to give it time to settle down. Okay, so I think I'll do it about there. I'm just going to set it in place. And I think I'll just take my little, just press that down. Okay, so that's all I've got so far. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, let's do some stamping. I got my Memento ink and I'm going to stamp this guy. I think he's hilarious. It's a big fat guy. And we're going to stamp it in Memento because I want to color it in with Stampin' Blends. There we go. And then I'm going to stamp 2 of the little fence. So 1, 2, okay. Those out of the way. Now for coloring, you could color him any color you want, obviously. I have chosen just a few colors here. I've got the dark daffodil, I've got dark Cajun craze, I've got the light pecan, the light copper clay, and I've got light smoky slate. Oh, and I've got crumb cake, I think. Yeah, dark crumb cake. I'm going to start, oh, I got to remember what I did. It doesn't matter. It can be changed up, right? I'm going to take the dark Cajun, and I'm just going to add it to the bottom of his little belly here. Kind of color up a bit. And then I think I used this color. Yeah, so this is pecan, light pecan. And I'm just going to go over where I've already colored and blend all those harsh little lines in, so it just looks like gradual change from light to dark. There we go. Okay. You can always go in and add a little bit more of the dark, but I'm just wanting to really blend that in. Okay. I think I might add just a titch more of dark. Just doing a little bit more definition on his tummy. There we go. I think you can see that. Let's hold that up. So that's what he looks like. All right, let's give him a little yellow beak. Go. Oh, and red. Got a real red. Did I use the light? Light real red for his comb here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. For his little jowls here is what I really wanted, but that's okay. He can have a red head. That's fine. And I'll just do a crumb cake neck here. There, it's okay. He's got a little red head. Actually, that looks kind of cute. All right, then and with a pecan for his eyelids. That works. And then his little tail, I think I'll do the same. So I'm going to grab that dark, and I'm just going to do the tip of his tail. Just like that. And I'm going to actually use the crumb cake to blend that in. Just soften up those edges. There we go. So that's my little, Chuck. Chucky the chick. Now for the fence. I did a couple of different ones, but I'm going to start with crumb cake, and I'm just going to throw down a layer of base color with the crumb cake. And then I'll add some highlighted colors. So it looks like a old worn out fence in the barnyard. I'm going to be cutting these out, so I'm not too worried if I go over the lines. Okay, so that's just the base coat. Then let's add some Cajun, just to give it some, I'm not even trying, I'm just kind of scribbling wherever I think there might be some worn out pieces of wood. So I'm not really doing anything spectacular here, just kind of adding some interest. And I might just take some gray, actually, some smoky gray, and just add a little bit of highlight to one side. Soften that up a bit. Like I said, I'm not even really being specific or even just kind of adding some color. Okay. So that's what I've ended up with. Hopefully you can see that. And what's so fun, of course, is that, oh, hi, Joy, how are you? From Hudson, New York. Oh, welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm going to use the dies because they work perfectly to cut out these images. Don't you love it when there's a die to cut out images? Now, you guys, I want to make sure you know about some specials that are going to start tomorrow. Really important. There are some online exclusives and all that. Oh, I have to color his feet. Oh my goodness. Online exclusives just mean that you can see them online. But if you want me to order them for you, I can. But you have to go and look at them online. And there's some fabulous ones coming, including the much anticipated Christmas one that uses a little truck as in a punch. So you want to catch those. I wish that I had some superpowers where I could say, I know that this particular item, oops, I'm trying to get this lined up. This particular item is going to be super popular, you guys. And if you like it, you should buy it. I don't really have superpowers, but I have my best guess. And my best guess says that that trucking along bundle will sell out quickly. So if you want it and you're a customer of mine, go over to my store after midnight Mountain Time today and grab it, or contact me and I'll order it for you tomorrow. There's some other beautiful stuff too. There's a sleigh with a horse and a Christmas scene and fantastic designer series paper. So make sure you look, check it all out. And the fun thing is, starting tomorrow, when you spend $60 Canadian or $50 US, you can you will earn a coupon, a bonus coupon. So you spend $60 before shipping and taxes, and Stampin' Up! Will send you a coupon for every $60. You get a $6. So you spend $120, you're going to get $12. And then come August, you'll be able to redeem them on any order that you want. So that's fun. So sort of like buy now, earn now, redeem later. Fun. So they told us that there will be a clearance rack refresh. Now, I don't know for sure what that's going to look like, but they did say that we're going to have one. So check that out at the same time. What else? There's a new kit. Oh, and if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, the past kits are going to be on sale tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So, gosh, so much. But the most important thing is the online exclusives. Okay. If you're a subscriber to my newsletter, then you will get a notification tomorrow. I'll be sending out something midday tomorrow, or maybe a little bit earlier. So now I'm going to just put my little fence down. Actually, I'm going to raise that up a bit so that it covers got my sun there. Okay. And then I've got my other piece here. I'm going to just spread that out a titch because I want it to be a little bit longer. Okay. Then I want to add my rooster, but I'm going to pop him up. Okay. Oop. Oop. Pop him up. And one more, I think, on his tail. Okay. How cute is this set? This is like the cutest stamp set. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. Is he cute? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's put a word on here. So let's do a more embossing. I'm going to rub my embossing buddy over top. I'm going to grab a word. I'm going to grab this one. Rise and shine. Okay, so rise and shine. And here's my Versamark. Rise and shine. And I'm going to grab my embossing powder. Here it is. Okay. You guys are awfully quiet unless somebody's saying something. What's Joy saying? I love that set. I love the other chicken sets, but not this one yet. Oh, not yet. Well, you got the rest of them. You might as well get this little Chuck. You need Chuck to complete your set. The birthday one from a few years ago was cute, wasn't it? That was a sweet one. Same artist, I would imagine. Same concept artist here. So let's heat set that. The reason I can't see all of it depends where you are watching me from. It depends where I can see it. So I think you guys should see me. I've got 2 monitors and an iPad. So I can't see all the comments on one device. So I go back and forth, which makes me a bit loony, but it's the only way I can think of. Okay, and then let's just give that a little trim down to size. So we go like that. And there we go. And then I just kind of cut the edge like that and cut that one straight. So I'm just fussy cutting that. Okay. Then we can pop this up. Oop, there we go. I think the more you play with this set, you guys, the more you like it. And as I said, Ange and I are having a class on August 19th using this. Now so now you've got this poor little guy who's saying, come on, get up, rise and shine. What for? Well, let's see. How about for a birthday? So I've got the little birthday cake. And I will just stamp that. And then I've got the words, happy birthday, it's your birthday. So rise and shine, it's your birthday. It's my husband's birthday yesterday. So I could give him this card, I guess. Here we go. And then I'll just take some of my Stampin' Blends, so the daffodil, and light the candle. And let's have a red candle. That'll stand out. Okay. And I'm going to go with Dark Highland Heather. And I think I'm going to color the icing. There we go. And then our cake can be light bubble bath. There we go. Move all of this out of the way, and let's glue this to the inside. I do love how that, what's that stamp we used here? Rays of Light. I love how it works so well with the sunrise. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? I think he's cute. Rise and shine. Here's another one that my friend Ange did. Let me just take it out of its sleeve here. So my friend Ange did this one. Super cute. He's just so cute. Okay. Lots of cute animals in the annual catalog, I think. One of them is the monkeys. I think I showed you a card the other day with the monkeys, but I really want to show you a card that I got yesterday, and I'm really hoping that my friend Keisha is on this call still. Keisha, are you still there? Let me know you're here. Look what Keisha sent me. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Just swinging by to say hi and happy birthday. My birthday's at the end of July. And I got this card yesterday and I thought it was so kind of her. Look at this. Look at this. Color off both sides. Is that the cutest thing ever? Keisha, thank you so, so much for this. Love it. Very kind of you to send that to me too. Appreciate it. All right. What's up in our world? Well, we've got a class coming up. It's using the Crafting with You bundle. It's on, gosh, when is it? July 29th, Saturday, July 29th on a special Facebook group. You can't join live though. You can watch later. Here's one of the cards I made just to show it off. This isn't a class card, but it's just to show you some inspiration. And you can read all about the class on my video when we're finished. And then the other thing is I have a tutorial for sale, which features the Earthen Elegance Suite collection. And these are some of the cards I did live. So I've done this one. This is on my blog today. And there's a blog hop of all the artists or demonstrators from around the world that are participating in the tutorial. Okay, so here's another one I did. Here's one I received in a swap, which is really pretty. And then I also did that same one in a different color. So this technique is on my blog today. And you'll be able to, so that's stampcrazywithalison.com. And you'll be able to see how I did this technique. There's a video link there. Okay, so make sure you hop over there and have a look at that. So you can just go over here. I'll put my little card down. And I'm going to go over here. And I'm hoping Keisha saw that. Let's see. Ah, yeah, you're here. I was so glad that you saw it. Oh. Hi, Carol. Thanks for coming live. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so reminder, tomorrow, July the 6th, night tonight Mountain Time, so that's 11 p.m. if you live in Vancouver. You can go on and see all the brand new online exclusives in my store, shopcrazywithalison.com, and you can order. You can go have a look, and if you prefer not to order online, that's okay. You can just shoot me off an email and I'll order it for you if you live in Canada. And I will either, you can pick it up if you live near me, or I can ship it directly right to your door at UPS. Okay, so those are your options. And it's bonus day, so for every $60 you spend, you get a $6 coupon. So don't forget about that. Okay, yes, it is exciting for tomorrow. Anyway, it is a fabulous card. Wasn't it cute, Mo? Oh, I know. It's the little dancing monkeys. I love it. Here's the little monkey card. I should leave it out. That Keisha mailed me. So sweet. All right, you guys. You do mostly watercoloring, and you can do it. Oh, thank you. You know, my husband, we live in Canada, so we have Canada Day on July the 1st, and you guys have Independence Day on the 4th. And his mom used to always joke with him saying, you thought all those fireworks in the U.S. were for you, for your birthday. Oh, I'm so glad you caught me live, Joy. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys all popping on. So when am I next to my live? I'm always live on Sundays at 10 a.m. unless something comes up. But I will see you guys at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Tomorrow is a big day, so make sure you order those stamp sets before they sell out, because they might. All right. Happy stamping, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I always appreciate you